EA Sports has finally dropped the long-awaited UFC 6 gameplay deep dive, and after playing the closed beta, I'm interested to see how they describe what they have done to the game for themselves. We've had all the content creators or all the players that have played the UFC 6 closed beta this past weekend. We've all given our opinions, but let's see what they actually say has changed this year. All right, man, let's see
One
what's
of the
up,
best
man.
things about
All right, so let me stop it right there. The first thing you see, the first thing they show, and I have not watched this yet. This is my first time watching this, but the first thing they're going to show is the striking. And that, my friend, if I have to say there's any major change in this game that is probably the most it's ever been changed in this franchise, is striking. I mean, more than just the mapping of the striking, the button mapping. It's the fluidity. It's the signature style. Each fighter having their own feel and touch. There's a little bit more gravity to the game. Now, I will say this: they're showing a knockout because there's a lot of knockouts coming in UFC 6, bro. If you are too aggressive, if you don't time your shots, if you try to lunge forward out of range, if you go for a takedown at the wrong time, you're going night night. I promise you, bro. If there's one thing that they added to the striking that works for me, is there's more consequence. You fight with a sense of consequence for pretty much everything you throw, because if the person you're fighting is a good counter striker, you're going down, and you're going down good, like clean. It's clean. So that's one thing I can say. Let's run it, man. I didn't mean to cut it off at the first 2 seconds.
MMA is that everyone's fight is different. In UFC 6, that fighter individuality drives gameplay, ensuring no two fights are the same. Now,
Oh, was that Yuri? Let me see. Yuri.
fighter individuality drives gameplay.
Woo! Hey, yo, this is what happens when you just try to walk in the front door. Look at this. He's just walking in the front door, hands down. Maybe about to throw a kick. Maybe he's loading up a kick there. But as you see, he's got that cross coming right in his face. So that's going to push you back on here.
Ensuring no two
See the
fights
reaction, then he just follows it up. Bop, bop.
are the same. Now, every decision you make carries the same consequences as the real thing.
Consequence. That's a key word when it comes to combat games. When you're trying to make it as realistic as possible, you can't have players be able to just run in through the front door with their hands down and just live through that. And on this game, you cannot survive taking counter shots, or just cleanly timed counters, bro. It's the fight will be over very fast on here.
From the highs of ending a fight with a KO,
Oh,
or
with the
catching a
left
submission
hook, that was
in a takedown scramble, to the lows of being dominated by a suffocating ground game,
Okay, the ground game, I can honestly say they didn't do a lot here, and it does, to me, it feels more responsive, or maybe it's just easier to grab and go. Maybe that's what it is. I was having pretty good wrestling matches in some of my fights where the person wanted to go to the ground and actually get it in. They weren't trying to like spam submissions or whatever. We were just transitioning, taking little shots at each other and getting the best of each other on the ground. And it felt pretty good in a few matches, but I can understand why somebody didn't see a big difference in the ground game on here.
to the lows of being dominated by a suffocating ground game, UFC 6 is powered by fighters. A sweeping overhaul of fighter movement, blocking.
Now, the way you go to the body in here, I really wish that they changed that, bro. That's one of my gripes with this UFC, the striking, is the buttons you have to press to strike to the body is just not like, it's something not natural about it. And then it takes so long to punch to the body, and it's not, I guess, it's not a huge deal, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And idle animations showcases locomotion.
I didn't do
signature
any of the
strikes
idle animations.
and style at
Now that
showcases
defensive tool
locomotion,
you saw here,
signature
where
strikes.
Pereira ducks up under there, that my friend was fun to use. Now that'll get you knocked out too if the person times an uppercut down there for you, yeah, you're gone. But it does create some very cinematic sequences when a person is good at using these little dodge and weave tools they put on here.
And style, adding strategic depth to your fight. Captured directly from UFC athletes, more than 1,000 new animations and 100+ athlete-specific
Look at there.
idols make every strike, slip, and move feel authentic to the individual.
That combo was very Max Holloway-ish.
Strike, slip, and move feel authentic to the individual. In UFC 6,
now the thing is, like, bro, once you start getting hit on with these combinations, you can't get out of there, bro. Maybe it was just me, but I saw a lot of people, like, even in this combination right here,
and move feel authentic to the individual.
Once he got hit with the first two, you have to pretty much stand there and get your face beat on. Like,
in UFC 6, when you pick a fighter that fits your style, you step into a matchup that feels entirely your own. The pressure of Nick Diaz's fight now distinctly contrasts with that of Anderson Silva's evasive precision. Nick Diaz's fight now distinctly contrasts with that of Anderson Silva's evasive.
A lot of people did not see gameplay from somebody that was good at the game, and I think that did a lot of damage to the public perception of that closed beta we were playing. The first footage that leaked was like garbage footage. It was garbage quality, and the person playing, you know, obviously they had one hand on the controller or something, but this right here is clean.
Piece of precision.
Look at that. Look. Ooh.
With sapient tech mapping their bodies, fighters are more anatomically accurate. Choose a fighter with a longer striking range and you'll feel...
And the range on here, bro, makes a huge difference, bro, because the jab has stopping power. So fighting against Pereira was a problem, you know, if you pick this, you know, one of the smaller guys, because his reach, bro, he could not get away from this man, bro.
Feel the reach advantage over an opponent with less.
Yeah.
Details like hair, muscles, and skin match their true life counterpart.
What?
Details like
yeah, that's a big upgrade.
Hair, muscles, and skin match their true life counterparts.
They still can't get O'Malley right, but it's pretty good. The
damage is more accurate, and clothing moves better. All up.
I'm telling you, bro, the game looks good. Like, yo, you could not ask for a better looking game. You can tell they didn't have to make this game for PS4 and freaking Xbox Series. You can, or they made it for Xbox Series, but they didn't make it for Xbox One, I think. Yeah, so you can tell, bro, and when this thing ports over to PC, bro.
Upgrades from UFC 5 that add realism to the fight.
Yeah, I can say that.
The fight gets more personal in UFC 6. With multiple variants for core strikes, you now have the flexibility to get creative on your gameplay style.
You can get creative,
if you
I'm not
choose
gonna
Yuri, your looping strikes have more length, giving you the advantage of reach. Whereas when you use Alex, your left hook is more short and powerful, delivering more damage to your opponent.
Hey, you get hit with that left hook on here, it's a wrap, bro. I don't know if the block is not good enough to contain Alex Pereira on here, bro. You're going to be cooked.
To be a great fighter, though, you also need to defend, and choosing how to protect yourself.
See Izzy?
To be a great fighter, though, you also need to defend, and choosing how to protect yourself is just as important as the approach you take when attacking. In UFC 6, 4 new blocking styles give you more options to defend.
Wow.
A balanced style, which is well-rounded, featuring responsible hands.
Okay.
A sturdy style, providing you with a stronger block but slower movement. An evasive style, meaning you're fluid, faster, and more efficient.
Oh, man.
And the Philly shell, which comes with some exposure while also reducing damage to the head and body.
Yeah.
How you evade also looks different, with all new head movement and lunge animation.
They did their thing trying here, bro. They really tried, bro.
Adding another level of realism to the fight.
See, people are gonna say, "Oh, it's UFC 5. It's UFC." It's not UFC 5. I promise you, bro. This game is not UFC 5.
Another layer to authenticity is real-time contact, where every strike lands where it's placed and when it should.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those strikes were landing, bro. You hear me?
New contact windows ensure strikes land on time and drive through the target, making every exchange look more precise and feel more visceral. With improvements to game physics.
I fucking hate these knockdown animations, bro. Is it
Precise and feel more visceral.
It's just me. I hate what's about to happen.
With improvements to game physics.
Why did he just skip frames? Like what? It just skipped
Look
frames.
more precise
Why does
and
it
feel more
that?
visceral. With
It
improvements.
looks so much better in slow motion. Okay, he gets hit with a right hook. Was that a hook overhand? He gets hit with the right hand, which turns his head to the right. He crumbles down to a knee. Okay, he's on his knee now. Now he's folded on top of him. His what is this? I was like, what is this? What is this? Look at his foot. 1 foot face. What is this, man? We still got this in here. I don't know why I hate these so much, bro. Why do they fall like that?
The game.
Then he folds on top of his legs.
Physics.
I guess, man.
Ragdolls, hit reactions, and deformation.
Man, every time you get hit in the damn leg or the body, it's a reaction, bro. You get hit in the body, you get hit in the body, curl up, you get hit in the body every time. If you take a kick to the body, there's a big reaction, bro. No cap.
Feel authentic, leading to more impactful and brutal knockdown.
Man, there's gonna be some nasty
Animations.
knockouts.
Reactions.
Ooh.
And consistency across the entire roster. Every fighter knows there's a moment when they're fully locked in. Focus sharp.
Okay, here we go. Flow state, the thing that everybody hates so far. I didn't have any issues with it. I mean, it adds a little flair to the game. It does have a little funky look to it when it's happening, but you know, it's a game, bro. Like that, people want this to be real life so they can live vicariously through the game. It's a game, bro, and yeah, it could be without the whole presentation of flow state. Could go without the glowy looking stuff, but come on, bro. I'm not gonna take away from the game because of flow state. Nah, the game is fine with or without flow state. I've seen plenty of people get knocked out while in flow state. You can still get your ass whooped in flow state. So I mean, it does add a little. It's just to signify that, hey, you're in the mode of the person you're fighting with. Boom, that's it. A little boost here, there, blah, 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 but you know what I mean.
Sharpens. The pace slows. It's called flow state.
Pace don't slow.
And that moment arrives in UFC 6. The overhauled perk system is rooted.
Hot blooded. So they have different flow states. Ooh, career mode is gonna be off the chain on here, bro. I actually am going to side with some positive energy and positive mindset towards what we're about to get, because I feel like if they put the grit and story of Fight Night Champion type writing into the story mode, but give you a vast amount of outcomes and situations, have created fighters come and join your career instead of it just being, you know, you being fighting 48, 50, 60-year-old versions of fighters. You know, go in depth with the lifestyle of a UFC fighter, but you allow us to have all of this. Man, this will be great. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best game ever, but as far as what we have to play right now in the sports genre, you know, I think EA could solidify themselves here.
Rooted in real fighting styles and strategies, with the new flow state mechanic giving you new ways to gain powerful, limited time bonuses for each fighter. It works in three layered, powerful, limited time bonuses for each fighter. It works in 3 layers.
ESP.
A base effect, which gives a passive boost to your fighter. Flow boosts, which help build your flow meter faster for fighting.
Still a bunch of like circling and hopping around. Like it's a lot of movement in this game. Like, just look at
passive boost to your.
I don't know.
It works in 3 layers.
But
a base effect, which gives a passive boost to your fighter. Flow boost, which help build your flow meter faster for fighting in a specific style. And flow state, which adds a powerful gameplay boost to help you finish the fight. From the 30 perks available, each fighter has a combination of 5.
I think games can go without just boost. The game deciding when you're playing like somebody, the game deciding when the fight needs a boost for it to end. But as you see, his flows, Islam's flow state here, and he's got perks.
5 boosts, and 1 flow state, adding an additional layer of depth in fight strategy with every fighter.
Wow.
With upgraded presentation, every arena feels more distinct, with cinematic color grading, lighting, and lens flares adding realism to every moment. Licensed venues have also been refined with site-specific lighting and atmosphere, giving MSG...
Whoa, that looks good right there, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this game looks amazing. It looks amazing, brother. When this game gets on PC, oh my god.
MGM Grand and T-Mobile Arena personalities of their own. Inside the Octagon, 3D spatial crowd audio and ambisonic sound pull you deeper into the fight.
Okay, man, come on. Care about that.
You'll hear Bruce Buffer announce your name from the PA above your head.
The same. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the game has a different sound to it. I'm sorry. You know, the commentary
and fans chanting reactions from each side of the venue tied to specific fighters that amplify momentum swings and reward success.
I mean, it is immersive, but the fights are quick, so...
From unprecedented fighter movement and fidelity to evolved striking and defensive systems, UFC 6 is built around fighter individuality, making every matchup feel different and every style worth discovering.
Okay, so, I mean, how long was that? That was 5 minutes. That was 5 minutes. They could have went deep. They call anything a deep dive. That's not no deep dive. That's a dive. Okay? You got in the 6 foot in. You didn't go into the 10, 12, 15 foot deep. That's not deep. That was a brief overview of things they've pretty much already said. They just elaborated slightly on a few things. But, nevertheless, this game is a step forward. I will say that. As far as what we've played so far, it felt like, obviously the bar is pretty low with UFC 5 to me, even UFC 4, but, they're, as long as hopefully they do this right, man. Obviously, you already see what's going on. The 7-day early access, the fighter pass, the expansion pass, the VIP pass, the iconic moments bundle, the rivalry bundle. Man, God, Tom, bro, what is going on, though? Look at this, man. Oh, winter 26 and summer 27. Bro, what? Yeah, like this is a relationship here, man. So you can pre-order at your own risk. Nobody's telling you to do that. It's not that different than UFC 5. It's a better game, but what is that saying? The signature, unique fighter difference is there. I can't wait to fight with the other fighters and see how many different styles work. I also can't wait to play career mode, or this BMF mode if they have that. There's a lot more that they have to explain coming soon here. The game comes out pretty soon. We need to know everything at this point. This isn't cool. Like, I don't know why these companies, I'm not about to get into that, but I don't know why these companies get to do this, man. But anyway, leave your comments down below, man. If you like this, hit the subscribe button. This is UFC 6. It's here, man.